Well, new mic, continuing same game. Might play some Starship Troopers Extermination with Tatsumaki when it's finished going to Harvey Norman with their housemate. So let's continue this on. I'm hoping it's not picking up the fan. It is, because it's showing little pips like it's picking up the smallest little fan in my room. Well, not the smallest fan, the exhaust kind of fan from my CPU water cool. It's just picking up small pips. And it's picking up clicks and shit too, so I'm kind of paranoid on it's going to come through. But I couldn't hear any when I had my iPad on, but we'll see. Got some orange and mango juice. We are ready. But it's picking it up a lot less than what it was before, because it was like sitting right next to the computer where all that is. So I think we're doing fine. All right, let's go. Sacred Land is under attack apparently. Yeah, fits. Stealth. Sure can be.
Handy. Smashed through.
Me, let's take her down.
That fits. Running out of plays because I've been using so many other shit. That's hilarious. shot. Jesus Christ. I might have to hunt some basic occultists and shit to get blaze.
I can hear you.
Bye bye, bitch. Bye bye, bitch!
More cliffs. It's a corrupted thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. I'll never reach the hatch.
That's right! Bring down the mountain!
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For the
For our mother!
That's just some hungry to burn at some point, fair enough.
Track it down!
We did it!
Finish them!
Aloy did it! We only helped. I thought we would die.
I say, oh my god!
Save these for the trail.
Aloy, your deeds reenact the old story. You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war
I
chief
know how
could
true
do.
that is, though.
I'm glad to see you're
but
all right, Varl.
MP was
You
cancelled
are
for
all right.
2077.
Since the
Why am I
pro-
not surprised?
So much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. The braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that. I need to go inside the mountain.
The matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure.
Two of them will
But
be.
I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
Oh, that's because, yeah, All Mother itself.
Good kid she's with.
I'm pretty sure there's meant to be a power cell in here somewhere. Yeah, so you could get this originally when you're first in here, but
Another power cell. I only need one more to get to that ancient armor I found.
you couldn't what is it? You couldn't do any of this until you grabbed your gear and then you're meant to come back, but obviously not a lot of people came back. Not a lot of people usually do come back.
Aloy! Oh, you've returned.
Hey Tab!
I'm glad to see you.
Your injuries. Are they serious?
A gash or two. Nothing I couldn't sew back together with a needle and thread.
Guess being a stitcher came in handy in combat after all, huh?
Yes, I suppose it did. You.
Hello, Resh. Still guarding the latrine?
You should speak to the...
In a moment.
Of course.
I should.
Yes.
The battle was lost.
It's
Until
Aloy!
Aloy!
I brought Mother's
You've
spear
come
with
back.
us.
The
Everything
Seeker
else we
has
had to leave
returned.
behind.
Come,
Glad to see you have it.
speak to us.
I know it.
Foolish woman. You welcome a curse.
So, you have finally returned. She not only returned, but outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. How was this done? By the will of all. Have you returned to...
Yes.
Sisters, surely we can because of her. What if she has come to wake her father?
She means to finish our
Lansra, it's over. It's time to step aside. I'm not gonna hurt you. If there's anything I've learned since the proving... Finally.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Soga. You are clear to proceed.
The look on their faces. I wish Into the Radius had block.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Floor dumps.
So this is Aletheia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
Okay, Silence, we talked about this. Seriously, my dude.
So this was it.
Where you were born.
Birthing logged 3021 AP04. Tasking complete.
Why?
Gestation. Gonna grind away at Remnant. Good luck, sir. Spawning phase, tasking complete, correction, partial, reaction, standby alert, viable zygotes in storage. 0. Nurturing phase, tasking complete, nutrient stores depleted.
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, 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 in time.
Not much is left of it.
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun. Green is the color of grass. Flowers can be any
I
color.
have no choice
Take a
but to
look.
release you.
These are yellow and black.
Why?
And
There
they're
is no
blue
food here
flowers.
anymore.
But there's food
Where did they live?
out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go.
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
The Braves. Taking some of the literal words she said.
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Don't forget, all this is running up and out. Well, no, they taught her emotions, so why wouldn't she... Well, the files were corrupted, so I'm gonna guess they weren't able to learn everything they should have learned.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours. Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
Are they happy or sad with them?
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them.
For identiscan.
Of course they hated it.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so
But not
much
all
for
these
you
things
to
have
learn.
a focus
So
on.
much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Hollow offline.
Hollow offline.
Hello,
You
child.
were right, Aloy.
My name is Samina.
This is a graveyard.
Today is a big day.
The child
Your
house
first day of...
knowledge.
Hello,
What you
child.
might have achieved
My
had
name
not
is
been denied
Samina.
it.
Today is
Maybe
a
there's a
big
way to
day.
fix it.
Your first day of
It's
school.
not why I came here.
There's so much for you to learn.
What's
So
the
much
whole of human
promise and
knowledge next to the
possibility.
origin of one girl?
Hello,
Continue
child.
research.
My
It's
name
important
is
for
Samina.
her, sir.
Today is
Silence,
a-
you can
Hello,
practice
child.
your namesake.
My name is Samina.
Silence, for fuck's sake.
Today, hello, child. My name is Samina.
Gotta scan all the points, man.
Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Hollow offline.
For Dr. Sobek. Please get message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Present credentials.
Sealed, archived. 2,326 inhabitants released, so they've been here for about 700 years or so when Adelaide was made. So 5 years short of 700 years. Gaia's dying plea.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
Huh.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument.
So is everyone else, Aloy.
By a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. The route be allowed. Grade 1 access unsealed.
Nothing? Nothing.
This is going to be interesting.
Whoa.
Aloy. Forgive. The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise it!
Oh, I want to cringe so hard.
Anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy!
Oh, stop
Anointed
it.
of the Nora! Up! All praise Aloy! Anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this?
Oh, get over it. Okay.
I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders. Whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here. Everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy! That she may forge the path for others to follow.
Broke the siege of all Mother.
Aloy. How kind. There can be no doubt now. You...
It's really not that...
I know the path ahead will be dangerous.
Tirsa. I want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast. He never told me. He said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish.
Tell me.
Of course I want to.
Strike me down, I'll return twice as erect.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many families lived there. Ross was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a Brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed?
Rost was one of the Braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border. Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking. And in seeking, brings death to others.
Literally just a vengeful ghost.
The ritual drags the spirit
Homicidal
from one's
vengeful
body,
ghost.
releasing it to all Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All-Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later, and terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious, in agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very Outlanders that Rost pursued.
So, Rost never finished his mission.
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaruland, further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him, leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast.
Yes. We offered to do so on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you, and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach...
You took a man.
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice.
She's not wrong.
And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift, and never a burden.
All right, Tirsa, it's time for me to move, and for telling me wrong.
I wish I could have...
As am I.
Oh, thank you, Aloy.
Okay.
All-Mother struck down the Middle King. Her anointed will cleanse the land of corruption.
Aloy.
Say that you...
Of course.
Complicated. But maybe if I took you into the heart...
No. Please don't think less of me, Aloy. But the...
I'll be...
I always...
Neither are you.
Perhaps.
I will lead a war party to Meridian.
Aloy, we'll go to Meridian.
Arana.
Your father is...
Level 52!
By the goddess herself.
Jason,
You saw what happened.
Actually, can't...
Even destroy the corruption beyond the sacred land.
no one can stop me. I'm all powerful. I mean, what?
Her anointed will cleanse the land of corruption.
She went into All Mother Mountain and was anointed by the goddess herself.
To know about anointed. But a motherfucking badass. I am. Oh, we're getting there. Get so close. Gaia Prime is where I'll find the last energy cell. The last energy cell. Yes. Let's do this. Use the shard salvager skill to break down resources and modifications to half their worth in metal shards, clearing space in your inventory. Or you can just go to a merchant and sell them. Works pretty well too. Grab it. Thank you. Jesus.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted?
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new? Yeah, it's guarded all right. But I can get through this.
Been up this way before. Wait, is there nothing left because I already wiped everyone out here much earlier? You're shitting me, right? Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Keep that for later.
So I made this shit much easier on myself.
Now I know what they're guarding.
No machines respawned. In the mission areas, no machines respawned. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Does that mean the stormbird I killed up here didn't respawn either? We did have that, like, fucking cutscene for the stormbird. And then I turned back after I killed it. Oh god, this is gonna be fucking hilarious. Yeah. No Stormbird. That's fucking hilarious.
Snow. It's not getting any warmer out here.
Let's put on the Minook stuff, man. Gaia Prime went boom boom.
Gaia's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
We've dealt with steeper shit than just looking down, Aloy.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but...
She said any effort to repair, rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think...
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate by the same principle. But that would take years. We're counting the time we have left.
It's...
Yes. Everything depends on...
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Mind your footing.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embers before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
Tate, man. Jesus. Ooh. Ah. Well, actually, what's over there? No, that's where I jumped to. I'm a dumbass. What's up here? Ugh. Pain in the ass, motherfuckers. Alright. I'm back. I got some nom noms. I say nom noms like I'm a child. Ugh. I got some food from the boys. Hell yeah, brother. I'm just gonna open up, let it cool down, and then I'm gonna eat some as we go. Oh, rightio. Let's continue this on. Oh, power cell.
This should be the last power cell I need to get to that ancient armor I found.
Maybe it all links around to that? I don't know. But I can't grab that, so... Fuck it. We'll just continue.
Guess that's my way across. Hit.
I can't control that game. Game, you need to launch me on the correct path. That's a death. I'll count that one, but I can't control that game. This game is a bitch.
Guess that's my way across.
So I need to grab that. But so why did it launch me to the left?
Thank you, Lloyd. Just do it.
Ooh.
I could have said it better myself.
It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer. Glad that's over.
Ooh. There's nothing down there. Yes, there is.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
Oh, I figured out. Like, don't worry. I just like exploring for resources and shit. Don't forget, kids, to blink. Otherwise, it'll hurt your eyes. Nothing? Nothing.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, and lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring.
No, Gaia Prime is different. You knew you weren't escaping.
Some will be beautiful, some horrific. None of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp. One last gasp for the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself. To a quiet planet. A barren sphere. Just Gaia. And her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Don't worry, she will. Nothing.
evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either.
Oof.
All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's logs are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given a chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
You were all told you weren't going to get out of this.
Elizabeth's wrong. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems
Okay.
powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Straight up.
Elizabeth. What is this?
That was a hell of a skid, not gonna lie. Roses? A memorial?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap.
So
enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobeck. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Well, shit.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
That wasn't there
Margot.
before.
How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. I was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Anti-Mod cuckoos. What can he do?
That doesn't sound good. What can anyone at their wits' end do?
This, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobeck. There's only one.
Lightkeeper protocol?
Look, Liz, you're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
Aloy? You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were...
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Silence, man.
You think she was better because she was smart? Because she designed. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself for others.
No. She couldn't let her creation...
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think, to care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight again. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You would...
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your...
She said she wanted to go home.
What?
Nothing.
Maybe her home was in the area.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not tablet, Les. It's poison.
Oh, Pharaoh, what have you... Constant updates, getting sketchy and paranoid, speaking like that. I do not have a good eye.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
I don't know. I like how Pharaoh... I don't know why he was in fucking the Gaia Prime bunker. Why? He had no expertise to give, only money.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good. Oh. Right, wait, where am I going? I don't even know. Oh, was I? I don't think I was jumping across, was I? Okay. Oh, I was just going up here. Okay. I was too hard looking at everything else. This is why I'm a dumbass. I'm gonna say, there's gotta be an easy way instead of me trying to scale this the hard way. What have you done, Ted? What are you going to do, Ted? This is what we call foreboding. There's corpses. They were meant to die slowly. Why'd they all die in a room?
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
Yep, something happened. I'm gonna be blaming Ted for this one.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please.
Stop trying to access the system, okay? See what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us.
Never really thought about all that.
Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease?
No. You being overconfident was a disease.
If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
Sacrifice? It's not
Wow.
a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert.
Wow, Pharaoh. You're the most unstable motherfucker there ever is. You created robots without a back door per your design, causing a robot plague to destroy the world, and then you say knowledge was the problem. No, your ignorance and arrogance. My fucking god.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence.
Ted Farrow is a dumb, stupid motherfucker.
The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it. Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Well,
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. The truth is, I was there at the beginning.
What?
It promised knowledge.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
I'm getting used.
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything.
It's a long...
Then
It began... In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahalas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
I don't need to hear anything more. The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
I don't know. I feel like something's... You making fun of me for not joining the stream? No. I was not making fun of you.
Task is complete.
Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing.
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Healus. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will
Well, I wouldn't be sleeping. I need to go up or get up for my Sunday job. Fair enough.
Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day.
I mean,
it was never one of
if
us.
you want to skip it this week, that's absolutely fine. Then we can just try to find a game for next week that we can all play. Does that sound good, Penguin?
Preparations are complete.
Ah, loosened Bahamas. Behold, as I promised you. What?
Manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in Shadow!
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Ahriman understand the glint hawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Ahriman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O shadow of prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
Well, they played them like a fucking fiddle. Sorry, I just stuck rubber band over my plastic spoon because I can. Hey.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine.
Divine timeline.
Time. Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sanctum's reign.
Divine Karja.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Divine Karja.
Now that's more like it.
Here we go. Why couldn't we just fix it to ours? Sketchy, sketchy. Spear damage coil, spear damage coil. What does it go on? It doesn't go on these.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse already destroyed.
Meridian. And the pirates of the Meridian. We're the pirates of the Meridian. I don't know why I thought it was pirates of the Meridian. Probably sounds because it sounds like Caribbean. Oh. Oh. I remember what I was meant to do. I meant to go to the armory. And get that special armor. Campfire. Looming shatter. It's the one up there. God. Alright, come on. I know what the Cardia Blazing outfit does because I bought it. I bought all the outfits. Why? Because I can. Bunker.
Look out below!
What level is this anyway? Quest. Level 34, so you kind of are meant to do the Frozen Wilds beforehand.
Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps. Only 2 more. Just 1 more. There we go. The last one.
90.
All powered up. Now to get the dials.
270.
There must be some kind of code.
90, 80, 270. 360 is top. 450 is 630. So the back one or down?
Did it. Let's have a look at that. Alright. Now let's see what we can do with this material.
There's a lot of it. Shield Weaver outfit box. Purple outfit. Hell yeah. Instant technology salvaged by alloy is stitched to gnaw the leather. Projects damage absorbing force field. Takes time to recharge when depleted. It has no protections or anything, but it guarantees no damage for 1 hit. Though, for how much there was, I'm surprised it did so little. Come on. Like, she's got the back piece there, but like, where's all the armor for the front piece and shit? Oh well, I'll take what I can get. It's the final armor. It should be good, so we're gonna have it on. Cancel. I want that one. What are you done with that game? Sweet chili Korean chicken. Delicious.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Did I tell you that I'm returning my 3D printer? Yes, because you said you're getting it from someone else.
Aaron knows Aloy.
And it has an auto-leveling
And have the
bed.
City Guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses.
I don't know about everything, but...
Have you spoken to Black?
Not yet.
He wishes to...
Talk to Blameless Parade.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the City Guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do else, otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you.
Get cover. Let the soldiers do their jobs.
Let's talk to Avad. See,
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian. I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Stretch. So 2 and 3 is what I want to go to. 1 looks like it's Orlon's place.
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives. Come, let's talk it over.
Very calm down. God. Xbox Showcase tomorrow. Nice. If they show something nice. IGN say a lot of things.
Have you just polished that armor with it?
Of course.
Isn't that a little...
What?
Nothing.
Out with it, woman.
Forget I said anything. You look very...
Aloy.
You did...
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster. I could get used. We'll be setting up caches of Aloy. When you went...
She did...
Maybe we can...
Hey, buttheads and beavers.
You called, so here I am.
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted tea and conversation. Is there a
Well, that can't be true. You're always informed.
So I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all.
Can I tell you?
Of course.
I've been waiting. The enemy we face today is the same that turned Meridian into a fanatics who torture. And I said I came.
I'm with you, Vanna.
And I won't forget it.
Now leads the Hunter's Lodge only because no men were left in her home.
Aloy?
At ease, Uthid. Meridian will be...
The honor is mine. You saved my epitaph from being a fine soldier, but a fool of a man.
I'm hope...
As this to watch, although...
Do you want me to...
No. Well then.
Here's to that,
Hey, Uthid. Oh, hey, it's you. Helped you in the very beginning, Petra.
Petra!
Here she is, the guest of honor. I knew there was something about you. Hammered from the stuff, and I don't say that to every Nora girl who...
That happens to you a lot?
Had to build a wall to fend them off.
Good thing I'm persistent then.
I know, that's why
I've missed
why
all
I
the
said
talks.
them instead of just
Murad
saying
asked
it
me to
is
look over the city
If
arsenal.
IGN says it,
These
then it
guns
must
have
be
aged well.
false.
That runs in the Ostrom, no?
No, not
They were
everything
the
they say is
pride of
false,
the
but
main
quite a
Spire
few
forges.
things.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants. The target should put up a little less of a...
You delivered the prince from out of the hands of those rebels. Thank you.
You're the hunter from...
I remember you also, Nora. The machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived.
Well...
No. I'm thanking you. So many machines. Even demons. Spidery, skittering. Without the...
Our enemies dug up an army of them.
An army.
Let's see everyone. Insider Gaming says an MS report confirms both Fable and Avowed at the showcase tomorrow. Sorry, don't know what Avowed is. Hey, Tahana. Tahana? Talana.
Talana, why are you here?
I'm your hawk.
Defending Meridian?
I leave that to the rest of the lodge. I will not stand aside.
Are you sure?
You're risking...
Then I won't.
It's settled.
Name it.
Leave the biggest machine for...
No promise.
Look at that. No, that's Assyrian's card. Atlas Fallen.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you...
The Nora do not belong. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all. The wrongness here jags at me.
I'm sorry to put you...
Do not be sorry. This will be ended.
My word. Fair enough. Hey, guys.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The anointed...
She doesn't much like being called...
I gave my word.
So...
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
For all what's wrong.
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like the... And you, I feel like I should drop to my knees.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow.
Don't be too hard on them.
Is that why you came?
No. And we must fight a metal devil, because...
I think the goddess and I are in agreement.
So am I.
So who are these guys?
Hey, Aaron.
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even...
Aloy. So here we are again. What are we up against?
I'm not sure. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will...
That's... It sounds like our kind of fight.
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit him like a hammer till he can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? And we're here for you.
Thank you, Aaron.
Only if we win.
Yeah, it's just easier to teleport back. Pre-ordering as soon as I can. Probably collectors if it doesn't look god awful. Well, if it doesn't look awful. What did before the intelligence leave, there was the army, and what they do? Held the line.
Another attack on the city. What did we do to...
Hold the line. Captain Kierhair. The man I always save. Oh, it was right there. I was. No, wrong thing. Treasure boxes, thank you. Stranded figure, stranded shackles, stranded necklace. Warm socks? You might ruin my stream in a sec. How the fuck would you do that? I saw what popped up, but I took off third-party displays. Once a P a time. I'm not saying the P word. But that has me curious now. That I know that's a title on Steam. I might have to look at it.
Owen's apartment feels empty.
You know, I took off the Steam display, and I'm usually in the right-hand corner, so I can do this if need be. Or, well, yeah, no, right when facing the screen, but left hand, yeah, you know. Disney parody H game. You know, I think I had that pop up in my feed. I just wasn't very interested in it. Maybe I'll have to double check that. Surprised I don't get a cease and desist.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost? After you lost your family. Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
All allies joined. So I did everything I could possibly do to get allies to join. They already tried to do that. Disney lost. Oh, now I just want to play the game to spite them.
There are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Alright. Let's get on it.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not with smoke.
And what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
They didn't use any official artwork, so it is fully covered by copyright laws in the States. Oh. That's one hell of a way to make it fresh.
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do what she says!
Arrow just broke.
Loaded! All of you, be ready to fire! Will the guns hold them back?
Helios.
Helis!
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have fixed me wrong.
Should have caught me in the sun ray.
Oh, I thought it was a one-hit tap. It's not.
firing, this bridge will go.
Accept it. Accept your weakness.
Bridge can't take much more of this.
Oh wow.
Locked again. Quick. Locked again.
I am chosen. This was not meant to be.
Look at the sun.
None of this was meant to be. Listen. You made it happen. Followed your orders, butchered so many, and for what? To die on your knees, used like a pawn by a power you don't even understand.
You pity me?
Turn your face.
It's a very tedious game. Dude's like, are you deaf? But thankfully they gave you cheat points to counter the grind. Fair enough. I'm torn between not giving a fuck about Disney R34 and wanting to spite them pretty much with what they've been doing lately. Nah, it's alright. She made that quick. I mean, if you're gonna do that, don't do it here. Do it on Discord.
Fresh as it comes. Where do you need me?
Take up a cannon on the platform.
Time to go.
Raise arms again!
Fast movement.
Gotta get to another platform.
Righto. There, it works.
Incoming. Gotta drop it and move.
Stormbird. Lovely.
FBI, open up!
Really? Fuck me, Viking. Oh. Butcher those words, testament of how I tried and then whatever. Normally I have a hard time not swipe text to be weird as fuck sometimes. I had an appointment to see my psychic next week, but she called me up and told me I wouldn't be able to make it. Fair enough. Stop moving, you bastard! Stop there! Always appreciate your joke. Yes, no, I love the bad jokes that come in.
Incoming!
I'm surprised we get to hold off so many people for so long. Wow. Just drag Hades' corpse all the way up.
Aloy! 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 My own mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they?
No, wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the Spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
Ha, jokes on you, I have plenty of medical resources.
Aloy, go! We'll draw them. Now you face the shadow demons. Watch the flanks!
We hold back no resources.
From a challenge. Rest now, my center.
Saved her ass.
It's begun. Hades is transmitting.
Give me a sec. Alright, let's get back into it.
If Hades has started the signal, it must have gotten through the defenses. Nora. Aaron's vanguard. I have to get up there.
Come on. Really? It would have been quicker if it let me jump diagonal sometimes, like seriously. Oh lord.
Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. Knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
It's Aloy! We thought you'd fallen.
No, the ridge fell on me.
Not alone.
It's my fight.
We were about to go over the top. Right.
Hawk and Thrush?
I should stock up. Last chance.
Arrival of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
ours.
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
was shocking.
Master override armed. To activate state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
Get back. Tink. Poke. Essentially. Aaron, wow! Everyone survived! Woo! The Sun King just hugged a soldier! What the hell's going on? Except George. Rip. Much ripperoonies. Poor George.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I'd hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion.
If it's fully sealed, technically it does stop decay. And it's once you open that up, she'll crumble to dust. Appreciate the appreciation and ability to scare fool every time. Fair enough. trying to figure out a new
Anyway,
build for my bar.
That's all I've got for now,
Fair
Gaia.
enough.
Time to tuck in.
Getting bored.
I wish you a pleasant sleep,
and
Elizabeth.
it's getting nerfed as well. Ooh,
I'll catch you tomorrow.
that's sucks. But I found it to becoming boring midweek. Fair enough. And that's the end. I do have the DLC to do. And I probably will do it. But not right now. I'm probably going to see if Tats is good to go and play some Starship Troopers Extermination. I don't know why I was thinking Annihilation. So you can't skip this. No, so now that it's being nerfed, I might as well take it as a sign. I see. I did the DLC before the final fight. I did the final fight because I'm like, oh, the DLC come afterwards. And I looked at the levels. I'm like, yeah, technically you're meant to kind of do the Frozen Waste. But all in all, thoughts on the game? I enjoyed it. I probably didn't do it correctly because I may have started this level 12 story when I was level 48. I may have collected all the collectibles and did all the side missions before I actually did the level 12 main story. I enjoyed it. The gameplay was fun. The blastling, if you want an easy way, that's the way to go. You just need enough blaze to power your way through, but I stopped collecting blaze a while ago and I was only just running out. So yeah, I found it fun. I enjoyed it. Sharpshooter bow was one of my favorite weapons. It just took so long, which I could have mitigated with a handling. Do like the customizations. I kind of wish some of the armors looked a bit better, but you know what, for what it was good for me. It's a good game, not perfect, but a solid 8 or 9 out of 10 for you. Yeah, see, I would personally give it probably about an 8, yeah, maybe a 7. There's a few things I think it could have improved on, like, what was I thinking of? So the quality of the loot, because you still get a lot of greens and blues when you're higher level and you don't need any of it. So half the loot's redundant. They got an extensive leveling up tree, which I don't mind. What was I thinking of? Something else. I wish the spear was a bit more crucial in the gameplay, but like if you're going melee, it's not exactly the greatest. It's just the damage I can do with a melee compared to what I can do with an arrow, 2 arrows or 3 arrows. It's just, yeah, it makes melee an afterthought. And I would really like to be a stealth melee hunter at some point, you know. So there's a few things, but they're only small complaints. Like, again, like the armor, I wish some of it was more cosmetically appealing. It was mainly used for takedowns, yeah, but they've got a whole tree of like, oh, light attacks will like strip more armor off, heavy attacks happen faster, on low health you do more spear damage. So there was a tree there, don't forget, for purely melee combat. And they didn't really, and it seems like they kind of abandoned it halfway through and didn't capitalize on it. So I understand that, but at the same time, if you're going to give me the option, I kind of wanted to try it. And then I got these spear fucking perks, I'm pretty sure, because they're triangle and they don't fit in my armor and my bows or any other of my weapons. And I couldn't use them, so I'm going to guess that's for the DLC. But then, if I'm not going to be able to use that until the DLC, why give me those modifications? I did enjoy it, don't get me wrong. It's just, yeah, no, I kind of wanted to, a couple times, just run in there with a spear and be a badass, but you just get hammered too hard. With the new armor I've got, where it's got the shield, you can definitely take a beating or two and absolutely be fine. And you can kind of tank through that damage, but still, the melee was lackluster. Like, Again, they had a few perks for it. Give me 2 minutes. I do not recall, so I will find out now. Yeah, so, yeah, no, because I got some spear perks or some shit to put in my spear, but I never actually got anything to put in, so I'm going to guess it's from the Frozen Wilds, because it's the only thing I didn't do. But, yeah, no, they have high critical attack, increased critical attack when you knock a creature over. Light attacks have a better chance of removing armor. What is it? Better chance at knocking enemies down with a heavy, quicker heavies. And also, the lower health you are, the more damage you do, which the final armor lets you do with some relatively safety. But yeah, it's... They gave me like one side of a perk tree dedicated to spear stuff, and I didn't really use it in melee combat all that much. Yeah, DLC, I recall being annoyed by that part for the spear. Yeah, and that's what I mean, like, just let me upgrade it in the overworld, add it, whatever. Gotta be ready in 30 minutes, so I need to run now. Oh, good Viking. Thanks for dropping by, I appreciate it. Glad you can join us. Well, this is all finished now, and I'm going to switch over to Starship Troopers Extermination with Tats if it's ready. I just wish I could skip this. And the music is very quiet because it's like yeah, no. Alright, well, I've stopped really talking about the game now, so I'll end the recording here because I don't think anything happens afterwards. It's just going to be straight to main menu. I will probably continue. I'll start the DLC tomorrow.